So now it is the top 27 cars are going to duke it out to get into the top 13 for the session there. Here comes Alex Allen, once again one of the first cars out of the pits. This should be a very interesting run here because, like I said, it is very much determined on how you get a run with these cars around this circuit and your tire wear, because you're going to lose a lot of speed early on here as no one else has decided to go out on track. So Alex Allen's got the whole track to himself. There are some thoughts that maybe some cars will wait a little bit up. Here comes Jack Halleck out of the pits. And Halleck is going to get out there and set a lap. Here comes Angel and Madeline Myatt out of the pits. Dodd is on pit road. Ray Hall, Grayson Ace Vito, and now we got a bunch of people coming out of the pits. Here comes Alex Allen ready to start his hot lap here. The big deficit of going out early, though, is the fact that you don't get a lot of drafting help. And right now, Alex Allen doesn't have that help right here. And so Alex Allen will need to get out there and really start working. I think that's with Ace Vito here to make this lap really work, because this is the prime of his tires right now. He may get one more lap after this, however. That's a good center of the corner. He only went down to 187 through 3 and 4. And this is, I think, going to be a pretty good lap, actually. Well, not really for an opener, but here comes some other cars out of the pits. Pericles is out, and a couple other cars here. Let us look at the board here. And Becca Moss, of course, was on an outlap there. Here comes, they're going to be lockstep with each other. Watch the 25 and the 8 to go really quick here. They're really working with each other. And like I said, Roush just barely made it in last time. However, it was close. Madeline Myatt jumps to the top of the charts in car number 1. And the Zeos Honda cars have been quick in practice, so good to see like the Team Reddit Davis cars, good to see Madeline Myatt toward the top of the order here. As here comes, that's Dornan Bouchard, the fastest car in segment 1, coming out of the pits. We're going to see how much of a fall off there is between segment 1 and 2. He's going to be working with Halleck. So after a bit of time, we're going to look at some of the cars that are in, some of the cars that are out. Big news is Eric Monaco right now is in. Top 13, remember, he's in 5th. Halleck is out. He is in last. Angel is out. Tauger is in. Durbin is out. Ray Hall in. Ace Vito in. Roush is in. I said watch Roush and Padcar, and they went right to the top of the board, if you see that. Outside of that, Johan Arndt is in the one-off Reddit Davis car. That's kind of a shock. Brock is barely in. Caldwell is out. There's your cutoff right there. Pericles is out. Davidson is out. Curtis is out. Allen is in. Bichelia is out. And there's a bunch of cars up there. Baskinger is in. Perkins is in. Allen is out. And remember, that car nearly won the American 700 last season. Gurian is out. Dodd is out. Hart is out. Arndt is out. John Arndt, that is. Madeline Myatt is in. Bouchard is in. And, of course, Monaco is in as well. So this is going to be very, very important once the tires start orchestrating themselves, because now it's just a practice session to see how long you can go on your tires now. Because no one's going to set a real quick lap here because of the tire wear. Noah Hart has newer tires than a lot of people, and as you can see, he's kind of getting close to his lap time through draft. But right now, you're going to really have to start working your tires a little better than that if you're going to set a quick lap in the session. We didn't, right at the end of the session, we saw a lot of movement at the end of the session. Caldwell, for example, jumped in right at the end of wrong car. Caldwell jumped in right at the end of the session, and right now he's actually pretty close now. He's drafting with Brock. And right here, here's your cutoff right here, and it's not much. It's about a tenth of a second, a little under a tenth of a second between the cutoff point. And actually, it looks like, Brock is really aggressive, or Caldwell's really aggressive on this lap here. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. It's under a tenth of a second between these two. I mean, Caldwell right now is faster than Brock, but he's not faster than Brock's fastest time, if that makes sense. And Caldwell, we think, can get in. Now, here comes Alex Allen out of the pits. Remember, he was the first car out, and now he is going to go back out there on new tires, and this is a good strategy call. He's going out there on new tires, going to try and set a quick lap by himself, maybe with some drafting help, but it doesn't look like that's going to work for him. And then he is going to effectively play blocker. Now, there is no blocking rules in ARCSOA qualifying anymore, so he can effectively screw over everybody else's lap. So, unless if he does something ridiculous, and I apologize if that screwed up my mic there, unless if he does something ridiculous, Alex Allen can do whatever he wants. Eddie Padkar, the pole sitter, is also on the same strategy. It looks like Padkar will be in the shootout at the end there. However, we only have, okay, Perkins is in, Vincent Allen is not in. Allen should pit because I think that car could get into the top 13 pretty easily. Yeah, so right now the only other car that is in the shootout right now, or so far locked into the shootout, is Johan Arndt in the 08 car. So this is interesting. You're seeing a couple of cars that I didn't really expect up there. Ike Durbin's not in there, the American 700 winner last year. The car that nearly won it's not in the shootout. I mean, only Perkins and Arndt are in the shootout right now, and that's interesting. Bouchard's not nearly as fast as he was. And now is when you got to start looking at your pit stop strategy, because I think this pack with pit stops will be quick. You've got Ace Vito, Roush, and Rahal there with Durbin and Angel, who are not in. If they all come in together and come out together, these cars are going to bump themselves in. You want to see what tires can do? Watch this. Look how slow the 15 cut him off there, and he had to go. Padkar, the pole sitter, remember he's on newer tires, had to lose a ton of speed there, and watch him just get on the throttle. He'll pass the 15 here, and watch what he does with the 4 in front of him. The 4 is on older tires as well. He just goes up to the high line and just blasts by the 4. That's what tires are going to do here, and different tire strategies are. And look at how much of a run he has here on the 82 in front of him. Just see how quickly you could reel in cars with tires. And he has to back off the throttle because the 82 takes the line. It's just a big tire strategy game right here that you've got to really be on the lookout for. Oh, somebody blew up! And that is Becca Moss, so I don't think Moss is going to get another lap in this session. So Moss will either start where she is qualifying. Yeah, and she didn't get into the top 13, so Moss will look like 16th or worse. She'll be starting between 16th and 27th. Here comes Madeline Myatt down pit road now, so we're going to start seeing the pit stop cycle starting with 3 minutes to go. This is a late pit stop cycle here for some of these cars. Not a lot of cars were on pit road. Gurian had already come on pit road. Brock is on pit road. Remember, Brock now is on the inside looking out if there's an issue. Halleck needs a good run here. And now you've got a lot of these cars all coming in. They're coming in late, though. Baskinger is in as well. But if you're Pericles and Curtis, you got to make this quick if you're these two drivers. And here comes Pericles to his pit box. Curtis is coming to his pit box. So this is where you've got to be really careful about your tire conservation. And you got to be quick with your tires. All right, so here is we got a minute 20 left in this session. Here comes Pericles out of the pits. This is going to be a big run here for Pericles. A lot of cars are still on pit road. And I don't think a lot of these cars are going to have much of a chance to get out there and retake another lap here. There's a lot of cars here that are going to try, though. Here comes John Arndt. Arndt jumped a bunch of time, but no positions there. And he's going to be held up by the now slow 8 car. So that's going to hurt Arndt there. DJ Curtis might be working with the 12 a little bit here. Only a couple of seconds left in this session here. And all of these cars aren't going to have enough chance, I think, to... Angel might. Angel's got to get going, though. Maybe Dodd as well. Is Dodd in? Dodd is out and Angel's out, so they've got to hurry if they're going to try and get in. They're only going to get one shot, really. Everybody else on pit road, Durbin's not going to make it. On a hot lap, no way. Tauger's already in, and no one's going to screw with that. And now you're looking at someone like DJ Curtis has a lot of drafting help here, but he's going to be held up by Vincent Allen. We're watching Sean Angel as well here. He's on his outlap, or he just finished his outlap, and he's got about a minute left. We're looking at the chart. Remember, the cutoff is here. Moss actually got back out there, so it wasn't an engine problem for Becca Moss. She is back out on track, and that actually bumped Gurian and Caldwell down a couple of spots. So we got our eyes on, like, a couple of these drivers. Okay, 30 more seconds, and then their cars get kicked off the track. It's time to determine if anybody makes it. And I don't think anybody really did. Last car to make it across the line will probably be Halleck. Actually, Durbin was. And that's it. Session's over. So, with that being said, now you have Moss, Gurian, Caldwell, Angel, Durbin, Curtis, Arndt, Bisceglia, Hart, Davidson, Pericles, Allen, Dodd, and Halleck all out from this session. And the drivers participating for the pole will be Brock, Alex Allen, Bouchard, Baskinger, Perkins, Johan Arndt, Rahal, Myatt, Monaco, Acevedo, Roush, Tauger, and Padcar will be your 13 fighting for the pole.